Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, World of Angel 88, or simply Angel, your fave bug. Today is just giving y'all a few little life updates that are kind of major, okay? So if y'all want to get an update on what's been going on, what our life has been looking like for the past couple of weeks since my birthday. I think that's the last I gave y'all an update then, and then I kind of disappeared again. Just stay tuned, okay? All right, y'all. So, my sweet, sweet baby boy, Jonathan, is no longer on the ventilator during the day. That is like a big thing. So, during the day now, as of June 30th, Jonathan is on what we call a HME. It is a heat and moisture exchanger with oxygen and suction port. Um, because I'm gonna put this on him, I can open it and show y'all. So this is what it looks like. So this little flap right here, well, this right here. So if he needed oxygen, we just hook the oxygen up to it. And then this little flap right here is for the suction part. However, we're not a fan of the suctions that go with this because it's like a single little piece of plastic that you push in and pull out. And to me, it's very unsanitary because if you're in an emergency moment and you need to suction him and you don't have time to grab gloves, it's just very unsanitary. So we still use the regular suction that he's been using when he's on the ventilator. And I have pictures to show you what it looks like with the suction on it and without the suction on it. So I'm going to show you those pictures now. Yeah, it's not he's not like that all day. Like, we don't have it hanging all day, but when we have to suction him, we use that just because it gives us a little bit more sanity and it feels better. So during the day he's on that, and then sorry, brain went somewhere else. On the day he's on that, and he also has what we call a trach collar that gives him gives him moisture when he's just like chilling. So I have a video of him with that from last night or night before last, whatever. Here's that video. So Jet is currently on his mist collar with a flash on. Hi, baby. He's currently on his mist collar. So this water in here, he's statting really good, but this water in here is just giving him a little mist. Can I show them? Thank you. It's just giving him a little mist inside of there so that he can, break up any congestion that he may be having. Okay, I'll cut the flash off. I'm sorry. Break up any congestion he may be having. And we usually just put this on him when he is in here eating or watching his tablet. So he is preparing for bedtime, actually. So we just got it on until he falls asleep. And when he falls asleep, we will put his ventilator back on him. But he probably wears this maybe 2 or 3 times a day, because he's not in the crib as much as he used to be, honestly. Booga booga. Hey, I'm not taking it off again. But as you can see, it doesn't bother him. He lifts his head how he's supposed to, and he's good with it. Right. So yeah, he does that. So like currently he's in his room now on that, because we've been out in these streets like for the most part today. Let me show y'all what he looks like right now. We are now back home and he is about to eat. So back on the trach collar while we eat and watch Clifford, right? I fixed it. There you go. So yeah. Disregard my baby not having no shirt on. He got hot. So we gotta let my baby chill. Just gotta let my baby chill, okay? So yeah. So we have been getting out a little bit more. He's always had a social life. If you've been keeping up with my channel, or if you follow me on any social media, Jonathan has a social life. But we've been doing a little bit more just because it's been a lot easier. So like today we went to the restaurant and he got to sit in the high chair, which he's been to several restaurants with me when he was on the ventilator, but he's just been able to go out more. And then we took him to Walmart for the first time today, and he got to sit in the cart for the first time today. So that was really entertaining, and he got to tickle me Elmo. So I have video footage of I think us at the restaurant, us at Walmart maybe, and us in the car after Walmart with his Tickle Me Elmo. So check that out. We made it to the restaurant. Jonathan is watching Elmo. And we were going to another restaurant, but they had a 45-minute wait. Say hi, John.
Aloha.
So he is in his high chair. Hey, bud. Can you say hi? Can you? He's been so focused on everybody walking around and setting the street, he ain't worried about us. So yeah, this is our Sunday. You okay? Say hey, John. Jonathan is asleep, y'all. So he got his first Tickle Me Elmo today. So we took him to a restaurant. Well, John and I took my husband on a date today. Was your food good? So I took my husband on a date today. We just haven't had our kid with us. We're at a train stop, so that's why I can chat with y'all real quick. But we went to Walmart for the first time with him, and he rode in a cart for the first time. So he had a lot of firsts today. He's been to a restaurant before. He sat in a booster. This was the first time he went with Dad and I. He's went to the restaurant with me several times in the booster, so that wasn't the first. But him being on this vent, well, him not being on the vent, and just being having the trait HME or the trait collar, some people call it, it just makes things so much easier to move around. Like, we could have done all these things prior to, but it just makes it so much easier. And people are so curious in the public, so they ask so many questions that you just don't want to answer all the time. So him not having a vent and stuff makes it a lot easier. We only had one really nice lady at Walmart stop and talk to us, and she was just super nice. Older woman. She actually has a daughter who's like 26 who had leukemia when she was 3. So it was really nice talking to her. But the train just left, so I will get back with y'all. Yeah, so we had an adventurous day today, to say the least. I wanted to take my husband out to eat, and we just took our kid with us, and we just made a little adventure. And my mom, Jonathan's grandma, bought him his first Tickle Me Elmo. I remember getting my first Tickle Me Elmo from my daddy. I was like 14, 15, and I still have my Tickle Me Elmo, so it's only right that my baby gets one too. Don't judge me. So also, Jonathan has been fighting an infection around his G-tube. So he has been on an oral antibiotic plus a topical antibiotic. So we've been really watching his stomach and stuff. And it's literally from moisture. He leaks out of his G-tube. His food and stuff leaks out his G-tube. And the acid just kind of tears up his skin. So took him to the doctor. She gave him an oral antibiotic and a topical antibiotic, and they now upped his size and length versus the actual size of the G-tube. He uses a 16 French, but his length was a 1.5, and they made it to 1.7 because he's getting bigger. So his G-tube's pressing on his stomach, and that's why he's leaking so much. So hopefully once we get the newer size, we will avoid the leakage, which will avoid infection, because he's had infection several times. I can post pictures of the infection, and what I will do is give a little warning on the screen so that if you don't want to see the infection, you know where to fast forward to, okay? So yeah, as y'all see, this infection has been something we have been fighting for months. It will come, it will go, it will come, it will go, it will come, it will go. And it got to the point, this most recent one wasn't healing like previously. Previously, it would take about a week. And we were going on 2 weeks, no progress. It was constantly getting worse. So hopefully now we'll be good with that. I think that's all of the Jonathan updates. We turned his car seat to front facing now. just because of his size and everything, and sitting him back ways, he was getting crunched up and it just wasn't comfortable for him. So now he's front facing. Um, because size wise, he is capable of sitting front facing. I know they say usually wait till the child turns 2. He's 19 months, but he's a big boy. He is 2.5 feet tall and he is 27 pounds. So yeah, he currently wears 18 months fits him perfect. 24 months and 2T is what we're buying him because little boy's wearing it. His little dinosaur outfit he had on today was 2T. He wears a 2C in shoes, so he is progressing really well. He does, he's doing really good in therapies, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and play therapy. He has a stander. And he now has a bath chair, so he's no longer in like the little bathtub, because he used to put the bathtub that you put babies in the bathtub with him. He's outgrown that, so now he has a chair to actually sit in the bathtub. And I have pictures of both him in his stander and him in the bathtub. So that stander that he's in is helping him apply weight to his ankles because he is a bigger boy. Not bigger, but because he never stands up like that. And so when we have all come to the conclusion Jonathan is not going to crawl. That's just out the picture. He's not trying to do that. He wants to pull up and he wants to stand up. So yeah, he has a stander. So things are really progressing quickly with Jonathan overall, and I am grateful for that. So it's exciting just to see what the future holds. I have not been home, and if you don't know where home is for me, I am from Memphis, Tennessee. I have not been home since September 2019. My grandparents have not met my baby, nor has my father. So, or my brother, or my uncle. That's it. Everybody else has met him. Everybody else has been able to come to North Carolina to visit. And I understand that people aren't traveling like that, especially with COVID and just other personal reasons. So I'm good with that. But because I haven't been able to travel like that, especially not with Jonathan. And no, initially my channel was made for that purpose alone, to show my traveling and things like that. And pandemic hit, I got pregnant, and life kind of quickly turned on us, and my channel became Medically Complex Mama and trying to live my life medically complex mama. So I get it. So hopefully, with all things, hopefully I will be able to take my baby to Memphis soon to meet my grandparents, my father, my brother, hopefully my uncle. Hopefully, I'm really hoping so. My cousins, yeah, all my family. So that is where we are with Jonathan. I think that's where we are with Jonathan. I think that's all the Jonathan updates. Well, by the time y'all see this video, I probably have already left and came back, or I'm probably still there on the way back. I don't know yet, because I don't know when y'all will see this video, but I'm going to DC, Baltimore and DC. I'm going back that way. I'm going to the Baltimore Greek weekend, and I'm going to the spa, and I am going to just have a good time with the girls. And that's the end of July. And then in August, my honey and I will be celebrating 7 years of marriage. 10 years together, 7 years of marriage. We have been together a decade. Man, I'll just make a separate video about that, okay? But we have 2 trips coming up, and I have family coming to town to take care of Jonathan, so my husband and I can just celebrate us, because whether you have children, medically complex children, whatever the case may be, you have to remember your marriage first. You have to remember your spouse. You have to remember yourself. And my husband and I are both focusing on that. My husband actually went out of town for 6 days for his birthday 2 weeks ago. He was gone. His birthday was July 5th, and he left and went to Connecticut and spent some time with one of his fraternity brothers, Sly brother. and one of my friends came into town from Georgia so that I could still go to work, and Jonathan was still being taken care of. And we went to like the petting zoo, and it was really good. So I have pictures of that. I didn't get any videos because we were like enjoying the moment, but I have pictures of them and that. So here's that. So yeah, that was fun. That was a good little fun time together. She was here for like 5 days, I think. 5 days. So it was cool. They, as y'all see, they match. They do their thing, and I love it. Like, their bond is so beautiful. So I enjoyed that. But husband and I will be going to Myrtle Beach on our actual anniversary day, and then Virginia Beach like 2 weeks later. So that'll be fun. We have some really cool things planned, so I can't wait to record that for y'all. Because not really for y'all, I just can't wait to record that for me and my husband to have that memory, because we'll be doing a lot of firsts during that time, and I don't really want to tell y'all what we're doing, but I'm excited for what we're doing. We are looking for somewhere to move to. I'm not really ready to buy a house right now, but we are looking for somewhere bigger. So we probably will rent a house, but we have time until our lease is up. But we have been looking very, what's the word I want to use? We've been looking, okay? So we might be moving sooner than expected, but we'll be moving soon. So I would try to make that a vlog. I never shared it on this channel. I tried to vlog us moving from the previous apartment John and I lived in to this apartment, but it's in the same exact apartment complex. We just moved from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom, and that was during the time where Jonathan was first born, and I just wasn't in the right mindset, and it was just a lot of work. Even moving in the same apartment complex, it was just a lot of work. So we'll have a lot more help with this move. So I might can vlog. Might can give y'all like an empty house tour. Maybe not. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I would like to do that, but I think that is so invasive sometimes, because I know for myself, I can watch somebody's vlog, and because I've watched it, not even trying to be like super duper nosy, but because I watched it, I literally can be like, oh, if you go down that house to the left, that's where their bedroom is, because you see them walking through their homes and stuff. And like, I have vlogs there where I'm like moving or walking and stuff like that, and maybe it's somebody like me who knows, like, oh, that's room, and that room is on the right of the hall. And I don't like stuff like that. Like, I don't think I'm super popular or nothing like that, but there are some strange people in the world. I don't like that. So yeah, work is good. If you watch my previous vlog, I talked about me taking a certification test, and I'm still studying for that. Don't have a date yet of when I'm going to retake it, but I'm still working on that. So yeah, life is good, y'all. This video is not going to be super long. I need to get a retwist. It's coming in August, but honey, this new growth is something so real. Like, so real. But I didn't want to keep y'all long. I just wanted to update y'all because it is big things happening in the Thomas family all the way around. Career-wise, marriage-wise, family-wise. So I did do a Facebook Live for like 40 minutes with John and Jonathan, and I answered a lot of questions on there when people were asking questions. And I thought these were questions that I've always answered or I already answered, but I guess not. So I'm going to give y'all some of the questions and answers. So one of the questions was, is the trach for life? Jonathan's trach is not for life. He should be done with the trach by the time he's 3. Do John and I plan on having other children? Yes, no, maybe. I'm gonna always be a high risk pregnancy. Always, 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 always. Because of my own health concerns. But what happened with Jonathan being born early is like a fluke. It's very rare that it will happen again. It is very possible that I can have a full-term pregnancy with no complications. I'm just considered high risk, and I will be considered a geriatric pregnancy at 36 years old, and I will be 35 next year. So, yes, I would love to give Jonathan a sibling out of my body. No, I don't want to put my body through any more stress or strain than I absolutely have to. So that is a conversation. Like, I've talked to doctors and my doctors and stuff like that, and all of them said currently my health is at a good standpoint where I could carry a baby full term right now. But I have always stated, since having Jonathan and him being medically complex currently, that I was not going to have a baby until Jonathan was no longer trached, was walking. So unless he does that by next year, we'll see. So as of this point, that's in the air, but adoption is always an option for us, and so is foster care. So Jonathan will definitely have a sibling, one way or another. What else was I asked? Jonathan eats purees. He does eat some food by mouth. Not a lot of food, but he does eat some food by mouth. But he mainly eats purees through his stomach, purees and water. Nursing. We do have nursing staff still. Even with him not being on a ventilator 24/7 anymore, we still do have nursing staff, and I'm very grateful for it. I think everything else I've mainly answered on this question. So yeah. But I just want to come give y'all a quick, easy update of where we've been, how things have been, and I definitely will be recording next weekend because I will be out of town, but I don't know when y'all will see this. So yeah, but I will be recording while I'm in Baltimore and DC. Okay, so thank y'all for tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, because why wouldn't you want to share me with the world? If you do not know how to subscribe, my little face will be over here, and if you haven't seen my last video, it's down here. I'll see y'all later. Okay.